I'd like to ask the three panelists to give us a few more examples of how you intentionally use the technology that you need to access the kinds of resources that enable you to flourish as people with disabilities, rather than people who are trying to become non-disabled.
The last part of your question about flourishing and being present as a person with a disability versus trying to not be disabled, I would say that right around maybe a few years after that period of the story that I told, I kind of stopped going or participating in physical therapy. I stopped trying to use crutches and walkers. I was using those to both gain strength and mobility. It seemed important to people and to the medical community and to my family that I walk, that I learn to walk. But the truth is, my disability, which is osteogenesis imperfecta, I have brittle bones and I'm a very small person. And it actually was quite unsafe for me to be walking, to go to school with the walker or crutches, because I broke so easily. I could be walking or trying to exercise or riding a tricycle. I could be doing nothing. I could sneeze and break a bone. So in fact, my wheelchair became protective. And I use my wheelchair as sort of an exoskeleton to sort of move through the world. And I've given up on some of those other types of devices and aids because I don't aspire to walk ever. It is not safe for me to be a walking person in this world. I don't care to do it. And so I don't know that that gets to all of your question, but it did resonate when you talked about showing up as disabled, which for me is a personal identity. It's also political identity and a point of pride, and trying to approximate able-bodiedness, which I have no interest in.